COPWATCH, policing the police every single day.
Stop. I'll address it. Stop for a minute, please.
Okay, you need to stop harassing us.
I'm going to address that.
We don't harass anybody
Can
here.
I talk to you about what you asked?
Okay, because I'm tired and sick and fed up of the people harassing us.
Then
we
don't
can't
do that.
live in
Don't
peace.
do that. Stop, please.
Okay?
Please,
We
stop.
can't live in peace.
You
okay?
can't live with junk outside.
Okay?
You can't live with junk
It's
outside.
my junk.
Yeah, but it's
Okay?
illegal junk.
Tell me what illegal there.
You can't have...
Show me what is illegal there. Show me. A vacuum cleaner is illegal.
The buckets are all outside.
So where we supposed to put our garbage?
It's
I'd like the back of a shirt.
So
Coastal cleanup.
Did you tell the other neighbors to put...
behind the front of the house.
Cleaning up the
Did you
beach.
tell...
That's good.
Did you tell
That's
the other
good.
neighbors to put their
I don't
garbage
have a
inside?
complaint on the other neighbors. I have a complaint on you.
So why my garbage have to be inside and everybody else
You know
will
what?
have to be outside?
I'm not going to argue with you about this.
Okay, I'm fed up.
I'm trying to be on your side. I'm trying to tell you the best way to do this is put that in the garage. Not yell at me. I don't have nothing to do with it. I don't have nothing to do with it.
Then why are you here?
Because I have a complaint.
So then you have something to do with
what's
it.
the
I'm trying to
time?
resolve it on your behalf.
It's the
And
same
if we're going to
one?
argue about this, I'm
Sure.
going home. I'm going back. We're going, and you go before. And I don't know if you've watched this on TV. Have you ever watched the Code Enforcement Board on TV?
Nah.
And you come there and you make these ridiculous arguments, and they go, "Done. We're done hearing you." Slap the gavel. It's $50 a day. That's how it
They
works.
said it's 500
Do
a
yourself
day.
a favor.
No.
Do
Yeah,
your-
that's what the thing said, 500 a day.
Do yourself a favor.
Up to maybe. I'm
Do yourself a favor. Watch that program.
Okay.
Okay, on channel 20, the first Wednesday of the month. You watch when people come there, and there's hundreds of them.
Yeah, they don't listen to anybody, or they don't take the evidence, or what?
They've heard this argument.
Uh-huh.
The pictures are going to speak for whether there's a violation or not.
Yeah.
They'll look at the pictures and go, "Yeah, I don't want that crap next to me either."
Uh-huh.
Done.
I just want to know
$50
how
a day.
to see in it.
$50 a
That
day.
is what I wanna know.
And you'll go up there and start that business, and they're going to cut you off. Please watch the program. You'll
I
see.
Channel 20.
I just
I'm
want
gonna
to
watch
know
it on
what they're
Channel
doing
20,
trespassing on our property.
Hold on,
They
dear,
can
hold
see
on.
it. They can see the junk. I can see the junk from the road.
Hold on.
That's all we
Hold
need.
You know you're illegally parked too, right?
I'm not illegally parked.
Because that's what the lady down the street
Yeah.
saying
No,
about
I work
us.
for the
No,
county. I get to park anywhere I want.
We're parked with traffic too. So
Okay,
it's not
good. Okay.
I'm a county vehicle.
Okay, cool.
Anyway,
In-
hold on.
in
yeah, hold
pursuit
on,
of
hold on,
county
hold on.
business.
Hey, let me ask you this. How can I subpoena the witnesses?
Well, okay, now that's.
You need a lawyer.
Well, no, we're
don't,
not.
Don't ask me legal questions. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you.
Dan
legal
might not know
questions.
what's
All right.
happened. He did give us a list, and that's up with the attorney's office, and we're going to
The
be.
witnesses will be there if you want to take it to task.
Okay.
Your day in court is coming, and
Yeah,
the
we're
witnesses,
scheduled for the 6th, November 6th.
Yeah.
They'll be there,
Yeah, because I get
and you'll get an opportunity to cross-examine your witnesses.
Okay. 'Cause I get a
Basically, it's
list
just
to
going to
the-
be Rick.
Well, no, I gave
No,
a
no,
list
no.
of
If you
people
don't
to the
complain.
city attorney.
He gave a list.
County
He
attorney.
gave a list, and I gave it to Karen Bendrick,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have Sandy go ahead and subpoena the 2 or 3 names you had on there. I
Yeah,
think.
3 names.
Yeah, it is Sandy. I
Those
found
aren't
out
our-
it is
those
Sandy.
aren't
Our
witnesses. Why
clerk.
are we calling his witnesses?
Well, I gotta have
According
witnesses too.
to Sandy.
No, we don't call his witnesses.
Well-
you can call any witnesses
Yeah.
you want.
Okay.
Okay. We only call our witnesses.
Yeah, but you guys got a subpoena them.
no, we don't.
But yeah, I
no,
think
you have to subpoena them if you want them
I'll
there.
do that.
You just request that they show up. First of all, you don't necessarily have to subpoena them because this isn't civil court.
Okay.
Okay, this is only a hearing on behalf of the Code Enforcement Board.
So if they don't want to show up, then I'm stuck.
If they won't show up,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Sandy's going to be
Yeah, we
talking.
don't-
We're
we
going to
don't
be doing
subpoena
something with
Isn't
that
that
list.
a little bit unfair and illegal?
We don't subpoena your witnesses. No,
That is
we only
illegal.
worry about our witnesses.
Okay.
Okay, you worry about yours.
All right.
Get
So it's
how
just
you get-
county court, right?
Well,
This isn't even county.
I'll explain that. This is a legally established board to hear code enforcement cases, property issues.
Okay.
Okay. Along with that, we got a set of rules that we got to follow.
Okay.
Okay. When we breach those rules, they're covered by that legally established board. And there's several of them. There's
Uh-huh.
a few different things. In this case, it's property violations.
Uh-huh.
Straight up.
Uh,
Take a picture of that garbage can
Hold
there
on,
because
dear.
we
Hold
can see
on.
that over
Hold
there.
on, dear.
Garbage cans are
Okay.
behind the house.
Oh, you said to put ours inside, but
No,
yours
I
is
said
outside.
put it behind the house.
But the garbage people
If you
can't
want a
go behind
copy
their
of the
house.
law
I'm not-
on what to do with
Garbage
garbage
can's not
cans,
the issue.
you can go to the website and see
Yeah,
what
just
the
hold
law
on,
is.
dear. Hold on.
Don't quote me the law. I've already read it. Keep your garbage cans to the rear or the front of the house. That's what it says.
Okay. Whoa, whoa.
And they're not, so there.
To the rear of the front of the house.
Right, in the front, you got two fronts here because you're on the
But if you
corner.
put it there, they would
You
argue
got two
with us.
fronts here. You're on a
Put it
corner.
back that way somewhere.
So the
A
garbage guy
front
would
is
come in
abutting
the
a
back.
road, okay? You have two
Okay.
front yards here.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
If you were that guy,
Let's
you only
deal
have
with-
one front yard.
Let's
Since
deal
you're
with
this
just the
guy, you got
subpoenaing
two.
the witnesses.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, and again, let's not bring Dan to that. He doesn't know all the details of that because I did speak to the attorney. We are going to do something with that list. I don't know the details,
Uh-huh.
but something's going to be done. Either you're going to be noticed to something, or they're
All right.
going to do something with that. I don't know.
Okay, that's the key thing now,
that's
then.
not. We didn't forget about that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you
If they're
want
going to ask me, I'm going to say, we're not subpoenaing your witnesses.
Okay.
We have no dog in that fight.
basically you want the garbage can put behind the little trellis thing there, and
No,
the vacuum
it has to
move
be
out?
to the rear or the front of the house. Do you have
Can
him
you
on a
show
garbage
us
can
where?
violation?
No, I was basically.
So we're not talking
junk.
about the
It
garbage
was
can.
basically this junk.
It's the
I mean,
outside.
okay, let's start at the beginning. Basically, it's got started with what the dual wheel vehicle, which you're taking care of.
Yeah.
Which I was supposed to ask you. Which is my question. Next question is it coming back? Is it done?
would be
Well, no, I
Is
can't
it
bring
done?
it. I can't bring it back because you guys will
Okay,
tow
so
it
that's
away.
done. So that's cleared up.
But well, let me ask you this.
Mr. Robinson said I can say that Mr. Robinson said to me that the vehicle has been taken away and it's not
The day
coming.
you were here.
Yeah, well, and what did I
And
say?
you
I
argued with me.
No, I did not argue with
Yes,
you.
you
I
did.
said if the vehicle was gone, I would testify to that effect.
Yeah, but let me ask
And
you
I can
this.
say that since the day I met you,
Totally
Hold on,
have that
hold on, dear. Hold on.
Now, let's not go back into the
What
argument.
made you
mode.
think it's a dump truck?
no, it's not. No. It was a
It's an-
dual wheel
those-
vehicle.
Yeah, but you put on there it's a
On
dump type
dump
truck.
truck.
It was
Nah,
a
it
dual
doesn't
wheel
matter.
vehicle. That's
But-
gone. It's gone.
Yeah, but the
No,
thing
no,
says,
it's gone.
hold
It's
on,
there.
dear. A
It's
dual
where?
wheel. The code says
Let me jump in here.
a dual wheel
It doesn't
vehicle
matter.
can sit
The
there.
evidence
the
would be
person
the
lives
picture of an
it doesn't
illegal
say
truck. You can call that thing a semi-truck if you want. It doesn't matter. The evidence is actually the picture you took.
It's a dual wheel vehicle.
there.
The
Okay.
board will view that evidence and see, yep, that's an illegal truck.
But
And
will
find
they,
you guilty.
will they
Now
view
we can
it
call it.
unbiasedly?
We can call it a Tonka truck if you want to call it a Tonka.
Well,
Doesn't
no, I'm
matter.
just calling it what the title says.
It's just
a
a name.
pickup
It's
truck.
just a name. You're trying to split hairs here,
So
and that ain't gonna
the
work,
go
guy.
against motor vehicles?
Here's why I'm here. Here's why I'm here.
What is
to say to you,
registered under?
This
It's
could be easy
registered
if
on
you
the
let it.
pickup
It's a
truck.
dual
What do you mean?
wheel vehicle.
License
that's
the
what we
vehicles.
coded in the code. Dual
So
wheel
the
vehicle.
county
Get rid of
don't
this
go
stuff.
against
We
motor
go away.
vehicles registration.
We're done.
You sure?
They don't?
Yeah, that'd be
Until
easy,
they
wouldn't it?
call again.
But that is one
Well, they
of
can't
the
call it. Well, if there's no
All I've
violations,
asked you was to remove
we'll drive
the
right
dual
on by.
wheel
No.
vehicle. Which you
Can't
did
say
do.
that. All right.
I was gonna.
Because when we
basically, I
park
don't
where
have an issue
everybody
with
else
that.
parks, they
Because
call the
it's gone,
sheriff's department.
apparently.
I
Okay.
don't have any-
When there's
Telling
no
me it's not gone.
violation.
It's somewhere, but I don't know where it's
Okay.
at.
But if we move all this stuff right now
That's
while
good.
you're standing here, what would
Not
you
on your
do?
property.
Because I could throw it right in the garage and the car's
Well, we're going to
registered.
re-inspect up until about the first, the Monday before that. Wednesday is
Yeah,
December 4th. Is that December?
December 6th, I think our code case is.
Okay, so you'll be by here every day just to see if
Up
that's...
until that point.
Wow, nobody
and
read
at
that.
that point, we'll
That-
dismiss it.
Okay, but now if that's in the garage, what?
What's in the grass?
Well, point out specifically
That's
the
what I'm
cross
asking.
member.
All the- your story.
As long as it's gone.
Okay.
So it doesn't
I
blow
don't care if it
around.
goes in the garage or not.
Well, the vacuum, the cross member, the engine, the chlorine can, the 5-gallon
All
pails.
car parts underneath the car.
Okay, so that's all in the garage and we're squared
Now,
away.
You can do minor repair, but you can't leave a car dismantled in the
Okay.
driveway because it has to be operable.
Well, you could have one unoperable, right?
No,
Oh,
you can have
okay.
one unlicensed.
One
Unlicensed.
unlicensed.
It has to be
Okay.
operable.
Which was that one?
So if
Okay.
you want to have an antique car or you're working on some kind of classic car, whatever else, it allows that.
Now, if it's undercover, then what? Because a lot of people just put
The guy down the street put
car
his
covers over
undercover.
there.
Yeah,
Do
And
they
it's
harass
undercover
him?
and out of
it has
sight.
to appear operable.
Okay, but undercover
That's
it'll
the
appear
language.
operable.
Well, under the cover on top of a jack doesn't appear operable.
Okay, well, it won't be on a jack or anything. Because it'll be undercover.
You buying that?
Yeah, I didn't.
Doesn't have to be
it was,
undercover.
I don't recall. It was last time I was here. It looked operable, so it's the first. You know,
Okay.
I mean, I'm not exactly sure what he's doing, but I don't see any major stuff here. I don't really, you know. what do you think?
I'll clear up all that
Doesn't
stuff, and
appear
then you
operable
guys
to me.
come by and
Doesn't
look
appear
at it.
operable to you.
No. When we have car parts underneath the car,
Okay,
that,
all right, I'll go with
appears
that.
inoperable.
I'll
to
go
me.
with that. Doesn't appear operable.
Now,
but-
and let me tell you why I'm coming to that conclusion, just so you understand. That's going to give these old farts heartburn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would
And
be-
I'm going to say, wait a minute, doesn't appear inoperable.
Everything we do is going to give them heartburn.
Everything we do.
You know,
Everything we do
Trust
that
me.
every day.
I understand what
every
you're
day.
saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I do this every
Everything
day.
we
We
do.
all do this every day.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
understand that they might have some other axe to grind here than a couple of boxes in your driveway.
Right.
I understand that. We're not going there, though.
Okay, well, I'm
We're
going to clear all
strictly-
that out.
We're going
Yeah.
strictly by the book, and if you do your part, we'll do our part.
Okay.
We got an agreement?
Well, how soon do I have to clear that out? Because I want to clear it out today.
Have at it.
Yeah.
If he'll come back next week.
I can come back tomorrow.
And
or-
once again, he's going to take a
later
couple
on.
pictures, and if the violations are gone, they're gone.
Yeah, and
Okay,
we don't have
then
to
what-
go forward with this.
Then there's no hearing.
Let me,
Well, that was-
let me tell you what happens to us. The guy that's in, remember I said I was in the middle of this
Right.
between the county board and you guys?
Well, actually, between the HOA and us.
No, the HOA has nothing to do
It
with
has
us.
nothing to do with us.
In
They
fact, we don't
complain.
care what they do.
Okay.
We don't
They
take-
as well as other people. I mean,
we
the
don't take
HOA
pressure
has their
from you.
that's their deed restrictions. We don't enforce their deed
Let me
restrictions.
Okay.
finish, please. What happens here is we come out, try to decide, are you in compliance or not? We got this list of rules that are how the properties are supposed to be maintained and kept, yada, yada, yada. And we decide, he's got 2 unlicensed cars, so what? We ended up, that ain't, I've seen worse junk than that, so what? And we decide, unfounded complaint, we're not going to pursue it.
All right.
The old guy that put the complaint in now calls his county commissioner
County
All
commissioner.
right.
and said, I reported those boxes and they're
Yeah.
still there, and that guy didn't do a damn thing. I thought he was going to drag him by his neck behind the truck,
Yeah.
drag him through the mud.
Hold
I
on.
wanna
So are you
I
taping?
want to see
Are
some
you
action.
currently taping him right now?
Of course.
I don't care.
Always.
Tape
Okay.
it.
But anyway, I know I
want
get
to
what you're
I
saying
want to
about
see
that.
him drag through the mud.
Because that's what they do with the sheriff's department. They call up and say, well, how come he's not getting any tickets?
So we can't do that.
But,
All right? Up. No.
They make different
you're
claims.
You're getting off
Go
task. We must stay on task. here. Our job is to say there's property violations here or
right.
not.
Right.
And if we overlook the box or we overlook a violation, a car with parts underneath it that really doesn't appear operable,
right.
something like that,
Okay.
they call.
Right.
My boss comes out, sees the box, sees the crap under the car, goes back to the office. I come back from my daily route.
Right.
Come here, Dan.
Yeah.
I got to talk to you about something. Padre Avenue. You put unfounded on the complaint and you dismissed the complaint. I went out there and I seen the boxes in the junk car and yada yada yada. Well, yeah, but then I gotta do my little song and dance here. of
Right.
Why I didn't drag you through the mud.
Right.
And he's gonna go, you know the rules. Do your job. Now I'm in trouble. I'm not gonna get in trouble for you.
Right.
I have to do what I have to do, and I have to do it to the letter of the law.
Okay.
For fear that some old guy is going to call and go, yeah, you didn't do it.
Which are going to happen.
Okay.
But anyway,
They're
cut
gonna
to the
call and
chase.
remove
So,
that again.
so if it appears that we're nitpicking you, we are.
Okay.
But there's a reason why I'm doing that,
Okay.
and the reason is to
'cause
save
they're
my
harassing.
own butt.
Right. All right. Well, let me ask you this: the green can behind the trellis, yes or no?
You know what? Putting stuff on top of your air conditioner is a bad idea.
Well, I'll get to
because
that
it
one.
blocks the
Yeah, that's
airflow.
blocking
for
it.
I'm
work.
asking you the garbage can right there. That's a nair
I
stank.
already told you. You got 2 front yards here, and you can't have a garbage can in the front yard. I
that's what-
explained that law to you.
Okay, so
We don't have
can't
to do
put
that
that
twice,
one
do
there.
Okay.
Well, it's
Can they show
When there's
us
a road,
where?
that's a front yard. You got
Okay.
2 of them, so you
All
got
right.
2 front yards, and you can't have
so
a garbage
basically
can.
none of that stuff can be there.
That's not compliant.
So
no.
can
Okay.
they show us
All
the
right.
spot to put it so we will know where
Well,
to put
anywhere
it?
beyond that side.
Yeah,
so
you
we'll
can be on
do
that
that
side, or you
then.
can be on that other side back there.
But the house came with the garbage can there.
Yeah, but it's,
Can't have
it's
garbage
beside the
cans
point
adjacent
here.
to the road.
Okay, we'll do it like they asked.
Can't
Simple
have
as that.
garbage cans adjacent, visible from the road.
All right, well, I'm gonna square up all that stuff, and you said you're coming by in a couple days.
Yep.
All right, and then we're done deal then.
Well, so I have to ask the one question because again the case got started with the dual wheel vehicle. I just have to ask the question.
Why
You
now?
already did.
He
Hold
was
on there,
telling
hold
us.
on,
Already
hold
asked
on.
it, Rick.
Well,
He
yeah,
didn't
but
listen.
I
And he
didn't.
said no. How many times has he got to answer?
Well, okay, sorry.
That's already on it.
Maybe I didn't hear. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well,
You
you
said
said
no.
right there. I said I can't bring it back because you guys are going to
Okay,
tow
good,
it away.
that's- okay.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
right.
I was talking to
Yeah.
your
All right. Okay.
Your lady
Are
friend
we
here.
done here?
Yep.
and we were going back
Thank
and
you.
forth on the discussion.
Thank you.
so.
I,
that
you
takes
know,
care
it
of
really
that.
doesn't have to get into
It's
this.
the HOA.
Well, once again, we don't play that HOA game.
Well, I know that.
I don't play that HOA game. I don't know
But like
about
you
Rick.
said, they call up.
They're
and
not
make
putting
a
the
complaint.
pressure on me. I've got a list of my rules. They got a list of theirs. I'm not enforcing their
But they
rules.
call
Yeah.
on your commissioner, like you said.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, I can get in trouble over it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Don't say you're
So
not
I'm gonna have to go to my
HOA.
list of rules and my pictures and go.
Yeah.
Here's how it was on the day I was here.
Okay.
It's clean. We can't do that today because
What's
it
your
ain't.
full name?
My name's Dan.
Dan
Dan
what?
DeValk. You want a card?
No, I said right there. DeVry, right?
DeValk.
DeVry.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Yeah, you guys gotta understand, man.
No, I know
If
how
we
the
don't do what
system
we
goes
do,
around.
we get in trouble.
Yeah.
We're in trouble like that.
Well,
And guess what?
you have to
We're
understand
always
from
wrong.
My side also, it have some idiots down the street here
Yeah.
that harass us if the lawn is 2 inches
Well,
longer
that's-
than the normal
Yeah.
side.
They,
Okay, you
they
have to
harass us
understand us.
just like you
The
parked
number
there.
5,000
If I came and
that
parked
they
my car in
harass
front of yours, they would call.
But I'm not going to come out.
Okay.
Well, here's my
And
problem.
inside a violation.
They
No,
did.
well, not
When
me.
there's water in the ditch,
But
I
the
ain't parking
county
in the
did.
ditch.
That's
No,
what
I'm
the
not-
cops
we're
told
the
me.
county.
That's
You sure
right.
it wasn't
Right, the cops said,
association?
well, I
No, the
understand the
county
ditch is
did.
like
I came
flooded,
out
so
because
that's
of
why
the
you
blue
parked on the
vehicle, not
street.
because of the
So you
grass.
have
And
to
they said, well, you
understand
know,
our side
we know
too.
you're being harassed.
You know, they
That's why they
harass
take long to get out here. They don't give me a
I
ticket.
have to take that into account.
They give me
but
all the
we gotta be
recordings of
fair.
the
We
woman
gotta have-
calling.
We got to be
I
fair.
can't afford a new
So,
vehicle.
that's
But you're
just
going down the
hopefully
street,
This is gonna
telling
take
us
care of
our
itself.
vehicles.
Well, not
And
until
I'll
we're
tell you
out
what,
of
it
here.
probably
Now,
will.
if you
All
want-
you got to do is
Uh-huh.
get this one
Because-
tagged by the 28th.
Yes,
When
I
it's
Once we get
That's
done
it,
with
simple.
this
Okay,
dog
this
and
is a
pony
nice
show that
vehicle.
we're
It's
if
fine.
doing,
she could buy
Yeah.
a nice vehicle for that she
and we
wants
walk away
to
from it,
Yeah.
I will
they're gonna realize
appreciate
that they gotta live with this.
You know.
Now they're going to call you again.
No.
Let me ask you
They
this
will
on
call
those
you again.
numbers, right?
Let's see.
And I have some discretion.
What's the rule? Does the
If
numbers
I
have
can
to be
make
on the
the
house or on the
argument
post
that there's no
box or
violation.
both?
They'll call
They have
you
to be
again.
visible
they
from the
may
road
very
right
well.
away.
Every little thing.
On the house
I
or the
don't
post
know.
box?
Well, I'm not.
Well,
We have a
those aren't
list
big
of
enough
it.
letters. If you're
Don't
gonna put
say
them on
you
there,
don't
they have to
know.
be
We
3-inch
know,
letters
we
with a
know.
half-inch
Okay,
stroke.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, so if they're 3-inch on there, don't have to have house numbers?
Well, I don't know what the HOA says now.
Well,
but
no,
I
I
can
mean,
tell you what
the
our
county
rules say.
ordinance.
Yeah.
We're going with the county right now.
Yeah.
not the
They have to
HOA.
be posted
On the
And I'm-
house or on the
either
mailbox?
on the property, visible from the road.
Okay,
And let me tell you
either.
what that is. That is the 911 emergency
Yeah.
regulations.
Mhm.
Those guys have to be able to see the address if it's on fire or whatever else.
Okay, so we could post it on the post box and take those down, right? According to county, it has to be posted either or, right?
That's an
in
obscure
3-inch letters.
that's an obscure section of the code.
Yeah, but it's still
That-
on paper somewhere, right?
And give me a minute to finish, please. I don't know what exactly it says verbatim, okay, because I don't visit that section very much. It's on the municipal code. You can get it online. If you get,
All right.
or Rick can bring you a copy, stick it in your
I'll look
mailbox.
it on the computer.
Well, you
Do
can
that.
email.
Yeah.
Can I get your email so we can talk with email via email? Is that okay? Because
It's on your card?
your email.
Well, I
Well,
was
he'll
gonna
send you
a
one.
link.
Then you'll
Okay,
have it.
you send me something then.
You got a piece of paper and pencil?
If you want to send me.
All right.
Send it to me. I'll get this done.
Yeah, because they complained about the letters not on there. Called the county inspectors about that,
Yeah.
you know?
And it wasn't even off for about a week.
Yeah,
Oh,
for-
these?
Yeah.
Less than a
I
few
never
days.
got a complaint about letters.
Well, this
so
was
it wasn't
before
me.
you
Well,
got
no, it's
into
not
it.
you. It's
Oh, okay.
before you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I tell you. They harass us almost
Oh,
every
so it's been
week.
going on for years.
Yeah.
I've only
Oh.
I've only been in this area for 6 months.
So if we clean that up and
They
the
will
letter
find
falls
something
off.
Which is what I want. If we're okay and this is gone, then I don't have a case.
Yeah, but they'll make the
They'll,
next
they'll
one.
make a next one.
Once,
Betcha.
once we glued the letter back up, then they started
They
something
started
else.
something else.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Well, this will be done. We won't have to see each other November 6th. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
If you just do what Dan asked
Well, I'm
you
going
to
to clear that today and put the.
We don't need to see
can
you
around the
November
back.
6th. You don't need to come down there. You don't need to come down and do whatever you need to do. We don't need to do that.
They will call you again for something else.
That's.
There's
But
my
then I got to
email
start a
address.
new
Okay.
situation if
Yeah.
I deem it reasonable.
All right.
As Dan said, if we deem it reasonable, if it's something that we actually have a case. So let me worry about that when that.
I'm going to send you a
comes.
copy of the outside
They've
storage
been
regulation.
harassing us every week.
I'll send you a
every
copy of
week.
The vehicle
as
registration?
far
That
as-
section of the law. I'm not going to give
Well,
it
I
all.
seen
to
all
you.
that.
he was
Oh,
asking
did you?
about this.
Yeah, I looked on the thing because I read the one about the truck and all.
Yeah, okay.
So I got all that.
So really, you just want the section that pertains to address?
No, what they said before is they called and said that the 5 was missing on there. You know,
Okay.
a little trivial thing like that. And my mother had checked with the county, and
It's
she
not
says,
trivial if you're
well, she
dying.
said,
It's
well, the 911's been here before with the number off.
well,
the next guy that drives the truck might not.
Yeah, but see, the thing is,
I'm just
the county
saying
told her that it
That's
has to be
about
on the post
the
box.
911 stuff.
Right, but
Posting
the county
your
told her it
address
has to
clearly
be
and
on the
visible.
post box. That's what the county told her.
I don't know. It has to be visible from the right of way.
Right. So if you come straight down, that's the first thing you'll see.
Well, I got
in
two arguments.
reflective letters.
One, that's on Nuremberg. That ain't even on Padre, and your address is on Padre.
Yeah.
So when
Okay.
you call up and go yada 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 Padre, they're going to be coming down this road right here.
Okay.
Are they going to see that box?
If I put the post office box there, the post box right there, and then
Well,
Oh, I'm not- we're not getting into the
that's
post
U.S.
office.
Post
That's
Office.
US
That
Post
has
Office.
nothing to do with me.
Alright.
I
Yeah.
can't touch that post box, and
Nope.
nobody else can either. So
No,
don't
you-
ask me about
you-
where the post box
that's
is.
where they want it. That's where you put it.
well, that's where it was when we got
All
it.
I'm saying is,
Yeah.
all I'm trying to say here is, that's your best address spot, right,
Right.
where it is,
Right.
because it's on Padre.
All right.
These guys don't really have a reason to come down Nuremberg.
Yeah. All right.
So,
We'll wipe that out today.
If they come down Padre and don't see it, and turn around at the cul-de-sac and go down Padre down that way and don't see it, they're going, well, I know the guy's dying, but I don't know where he is.
Yeah. All right.
Okay?
The subpoenas.
To tell you the truth,
If we don't,
that's the best spot.
Okay. I'll leave it there then.
Yeah, really.
if we don't have a meeting now, which is
Uh-huh.
I think where we're going after
Well,
this
I'm gonna
conversation.
clear that out. Then it's up
we
to you.
don't. If we don't have a meeting, and once this is taken care of, I don't see a reason for us to have a discussion.
Bet you they'll be back. Bet
Yeah.
you they'll be
But I
back.
know on this current case, let's stay with the current case.
Yeah.
Then I don't see any reason to have these people subpoenaed. So we're going to drop that. That's why I wanted your email, because we're going to put that in writing to each other.
Okay.
That I'm going to tell you that you're in compliance. You're going to say, okay, we don't have an issue with the what you call the
Pickup truck.
no. There's no subpoenas because we don't have a meeting.
Okay.
We don't have a code board meeting. You do have the ability, though. I was told, the attorney said I advise you this. You may come to the meeting and talk at the end if you want.
But if there's no hearing for my
You
case,
could
then
just
why
come-
is the talk?
If you have
Well,
the right.
here's the deal. You don't know when the end's going to be.
Well, well, there's no case.
We
You
know
don't
it's
have
going to
one.
start at 9 o'clock.
No, I mean,
You may want to come and make a case or
Hold
make an argument or something.
Public input is at the end of the meeting.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
When all the cases are heard and all the stuff is discussed and whatever else they're going to talk about, then they go, okay, now public input.
yeah, but if I don't have a case, then there's no need.
It
to
starts
come,
at 9
You don't
o'clock.
have to come.
It
Okay.
starts at 9 o'clock, but it ends 2 o'clock.
Yeah,
Break
yeah.
for an hour for lunch, a couple of breaks for this and that, and bathroom breaks and whatever else. And you don't know if it's going to be 2 o'clock or it's going to be 12 o'clock, the public input I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You don't know when that's actually going to be.
Yeah, well, I don't need
So
to
So
talk
you
you
got to
public
sit
input.
through the
Per week
whole
from
meeting
the
just to wait for the public input.
Yeah,
Not-
I don't need to
that
come to
many,
public
indeed,
input,
Rick.
right?
Not
All I
that
got to
many.
do is clear this and then
Yeah,
we're
Yeah,
squared
we're
away,
done.
right?
And that's the
Couple years
bad
ago.
least resistance.
I haven't got any new calls
Obviously.
about you since
All
we
right.
basically
You know,
started.
we do this
I think when I was
every
here
day.
last was probably the new call when they
All
started.
When
the
it
grass.
comes to this point,
They were complaining
it's
about the
because
grass. Since we
somebody
had a
was
case
being
going.
bullheaded, probably both of us
Grass.
were.
That was the last time I had a call.
Probably both of us.
About you.
I
I'd have to disagree with you there, but go on.
Okay. Well, one of it. One, and I'm not
Okay.
saying it was you. I'm
Yeah.
just saying
I'm going to
the
clear
path
out-
of least resistance.
I'm going to
Trust
clear all
me.
that stuff out,
Watch that on channel.
and
channel
I know
20.
you guys
You
will
get
be
cable?
back. Yeah.
Channel 20. Wednesday. November's is over. No,
No, November 6th, he's scheduled to go. But again,
Oh,
if we get
November 6th. Okay.
if we
I
get
thought-
everything rectified, I'm hoping that we're not going to have to go.
For the fun of it, watch that.
Oh, if you're not, yeah, still watch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see that it's not your day in court. I can trust it. It may sound like it. You're going to get a day in court, but when you actually show up, you're going to find out it's a lot different.
Okay.
It's these same people that sit on the AOA,
Yeah.
the proverbial same people, sitting in judgment of you. And if you think,
Okay.
you're going to actually have some kind of say there,
Yeah.
and you do, you do have your say, and
Yeah.
they do live. And the guy that runs it, the chairman, is fair.
What's his name?
Alan LeBeau.
All right.
Alan's the chairman.
He kind of keeps this whole thing in check.
Okay.
Okay, he's a darn nice, reasonable guy. Understands all the stuff that comes to play there, including his own board.
All right.
He understands the scope
All right,
real well.
Take a look
He's
around.
a great
see what
guy,
else they could
down to
say
earth
something
guy,
about.
understands everybody's plight.
We'll take a look, see what else they could say something about.
See what else? Because
way
they,
we'll
they
be
will call you
one
again.
step
We
up
know
on
they'll
it.
call you
Well,
again.
you want to walk around,
Let's take
just
a walk around then.
you know about this stuff, right? You can't
Yeah.
have any outside
Go on
storage
today.
at all.
Go on today.
They'll call us again. They'll call you again.
Well, and we'll drive away.
Well, I want
We'll drive-
to
yeah, I'm not-
sort of a
there's-
heads up on what they could call on.
If there's no violations, we'll drive away. Now,
No,
how-
they'll find something.
You can't. Well, if it's not a violation, we can't. We're
Okay.
not gonna do nothing.
Well, we'll wait. Till,
Understand, we're gonna
we'll wait
drive right
till
on
they
by.
call.
Yeah, but
We'll
they,
wait till
Our
they call.
pictures then will.
We'll wait till they
The
call.
pictures that we take to answer that complaint.
Well, I'd rather just be able to email or talk to you.
Okay. All right, yeah.
That's much simpler.
I'll send you an email. You just forward it
Yeah.
to him. All right, but this is going
The
today.
pictures that we take on that day that we come by and there's no violation, we'll go on file as unfounded violation.
so isn't that harassment of us? If you don't
take
find
that
a
up with the
violation,
police.
but they still call, they
You
still
take that up
call
with the
us?
police. You can
That's-
use our record as evidence
Okay.
It is
because
harassment.
we have to answer that complaint.
All right.
We have to come out here. And we take pictures as evidence. Once
Okay.
again, that's
if,
more to.
if there's a violation.
Please let me finish. It's more to protect me, him.
All right.
The pictures are about us.
Okay.
Really not about you unless it actually comes to the
Right.
board.
Okay.
It's about us. I
All
put
right.
that on there so when my boss pulls me in, I go, did you look at the pictures? I'm tired of harassing them people. I'm not going to do it. I'm not knocking on their door one more time because this old geezer has a problem. I ain't doing that.
All right. Well,
Here's my
clear that
pictures.
and then we're square.
We don't have any violations.
Right.
There's the picture.
All right.
And he looks at the picture and goes, well, that's all I needed. I'll answer to the board.
Yeah.
And he's got to answer to the board because there's a system that says when the board sends an email to a supervisor,
Uh-huh.
he has to answer. Well, just like any of us, we have to respond.
All right.
And we have to respond in kind. And he's going to take that picture that I took off of the computer and send it to them, attach it to their email, back to them, going, this is what he found on that day.
Okay.
Okay, so if you don't have anybody, you ask it. They're going to call
Hold on,
again.
Hold on. Don't worry
When they
about
call
the
again, we're
future
going to come
part.
out. We have to.
Okay.
When we come out and there aren't any violations, we're going to snap our picture and go on. You're
Okay,
not
will-
going to
will I
hear
get
us.
a notice of that?
You won't get
We
any
would like
notice.
to get a
You won't get
notice,
nothing.
though.
Because I want to make
You
a
just
case
worry
against.
about it.
Well, no, I
No.
just want to make a case against the people who keep harassing because they wait
It's
on
on
the
there.
county tax.
It's on the unfounded. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. If you want to use that as evidence, you can subpoena the county record, and it's going to be on this day on December 25th, Christmas Day. We went out and there was no violation.
But we won't know the name of the person who complained, which I think is what he's trying to get to.
That's what I
No, that you have to
That's-
prove.
We don't
Okay.
get. We don't have that.
Only the
information.
fact that the complaint was made and it was unfounded.
Okay.
I don't
Or
have
it-
names.
In this case, it was found. See, so
Okay.
that one don't count.
All right.
The next ones may count.
We'll square that one. All right.
Yeah, we don't
You
ever know who
this,
complains.
right? We gotta get down the road. We've spent enough time on this already.
All right. You're coming by in a couple days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm coming behind a couple
Email it before you go.
let's walk and talk.
But you're gonna email me. We're gonna. So at least we can exchange email.
All right.
All right. Now, technically, this kind of stuff. It's outside storage. Right?
Okay.
If you threw it behind the bushes, would it be outside storage? No, it'd be in storage.
Say again? I didn't hear you.
If you threw it behind the bushes, nobody could see it. Then, can I see it? That's the question.
Okay.
And if I can, I don't care where it is.
Works for me.
Now, I'm not saying that about everything, because then at one point it starts spilling out from the bushes.
Yeah. Nah, get rid of it somehow.
Oh, boy. Well, I don't have to tell you what this is, right?
Well, now, if this is inside the pool cage,
No. It's got to be in an enclosed building.
enclosed like non-visible or enclosed,
Enclosed means in walls and roof.
like... Okay.
Okay,
I'll clear that out.
That section of the code, if you look at it, it'll say completely in an enclosed building.
Okay.
So no, car parts, no.
Hold on.
The ramps, the tires, the go-karts, the hoods, they're all in violation.
Okay.
The pool,
Gonna drain it?
you can't drain it.
What do you gotta do?
Then it becomes a trip hazard.
Oh, okay. All right. Even inside? So you had to put that orange fence around it?
You could put a construction fence around it.
Okay. All right.
A baby barrier fence, a legal fence.
Okay, now,
Basically, guy, I think I just run.
let me ask.
Just run the pump, just clean it.
All right, let me ask you this now. We have the baby barrier fence. We just had to put it back up, so that'll constitute okay. We just took it down.
If it's drained, you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, let me say this about that. When you drain a pool and there's high water table,
Mhm.
it's gonna pop out of the ground.
Right.
I'd be careful about draining that pool, man.
Okay, I'll run some chlorine in it.
Yeah. You
Just,
get that thing.
got to get it back up to, you know,
All right.
sanitary.
Here's the deal. You're gonna drain it. It's gonna fill back up to the water table. Because
Okay.
I'm sure there's a crack in here somewhere that's gonna take water.
All right, well, we'll figure out that one.
And
when we cross
once
that
again,
bridge.
that's why it floats out of the ground.
Okay.
It becomes a concrete boat.
Okay. Okay.
Depending on the depth of the water table.
All right,
How
what-
much does it need to float? How much water does it need to float? That's the question.
But now
And
if
you've
it
got
floats-
water standing in the ditch.
If
You
it
know that
floats,
water.
is it out of compliance?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You've got a big problem.
What about the grass over here?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's it.
who do I get on this here?
That's yours.
I got to trim it on county property?
Oh,
Yep.
that's electric.
Yeah.
Trim that.
Because the electric company said they
Electric
could only
company,
trim it
yeah.
when it interferes with the wires.
Well, that's true.
Okay.
They can't.
Well, the wires caught on fire one time because the trees was rubbing against them.
Well, when they start rubbing again, call them.
The house might be
Yeah,
burned down.
I
by
know I
that.
sound like a smart ass, but that's
Well,
that's
the house
that's
might be
basically-
burned down. I had to rush in there and cut the breaker box off. So all kind of sparks was coming from there.
The
Well,
last time that happened.
that won't. Your breaker box doesn't affect that.
Well, the surge go through the house.
No.
You don't think?
Fire will go to our house.
See the wires on top? That's the house.
All right.
Okay. And wire, the third wire down below, that's
Right.
the neutral wire.
Right.
Of course, you need your hot and neutral to make a circle. There's probably.
Okay, hold on. See the top of the pipe? Where the collar is on the pipe that goes down through the ground? That's the part that was rubbing. And that's the part that caught on fire.
Top of the pipe.
Yeah, where the wires go into the ground?
Yeah.
That's the part that caught on fire.
Well, if you notice, the hot ones come from the top.
Yeah, but there's hot ones going through that pipe.
Yeah, there is.
So that's where the fire went.
Well, you see that curly Q on top there?
Uh-huh.
The very top one, there's two of them.
Okay.
With a wire, squiggly wire.
Yeah.
That wire's bare. If you come in, that line has probably got 12,000 volts on it.
Right.
You got 120,
Right.
220. That's got 10,000.
Right.
That'll jump this far
Okay.
in a big arc, and it'll knock you. It'll kill you.
Yeah, but what I was saying was that
The reason
part
why
caught
they
on
don't
fire.
insulate it
Uh-huh.
is because the insulation would have to be that big,
Okay.
and the wires wouldn't support that. So they just leave it bare, because if you come in contact with it, you're dead anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Now that being said, the ones that go down past the transformer,
Uh-huh.
the transformer steps it down from 10,000 volts down to your 220.
Right.
220 is not that kind of hazard.
But it'll burn up the house, right?
No. I can go out here with a backhoe and dig up that wire.
Uh-huh.
You got an underground service, feed me meter, whatever it is. I can cut into that wire and boom, it's disconnected. What happens? That fuse up there on the curly fuse, see that little stick that sits like this?
Okay.
That's a fuse.
All right.
If something happens on this end of the line, it blows. They come out and hot stick it. Well, a hot stick, because that's, once again, 12,000. And they come out with a hot stick and slam that
Yeah,
thing
but I
shut.
wonder why it
Sparks
didn't
fly.
blow when the wires caught on fire.
Because there wasn't a short.
Yeah, we had sparks all over.
It had sparks and it
No, there
had
wasn't a short
drops and
at
everything.
12,000 volts.
Okay.
Okay? That's a lot of voltage. It'll arc forever.
All right, but we got to cut all under the foam pole and all that? Who do you make a complaint to about that?
Well, I would be free to cut
Nobody.
that.
That's yours.
Well, can I make a complaint about the one down there?
No, I just told you nobody. Why, what makes you think you can complain about him?
So nobody can complain about mine, right?
Well, other than it being a hazard to the pole, no.
Okay. So if they call about that, they can't say nothing.
I'm not talking about the homeowners association.
Well, that's the only person
I'm
involved.
talking about
That's
Charlotte
different.
County, buddy.
Okay.
The homeowners association is an entirely different set of rules,
Exactly.
and they have to take you to civil court to enforce them.
Okay.
They do not call the county and say, hey, whatever goofy rule they got.
Yeah, we don't even We don't
But
enforce
they've been
state
calling the county.
Yeah.
We
know
don't
they've been
now,
We
but we
calling
do
the
not
enforce
county.
county
County
regulations. Our set
regulations.
of rules.
They-
We don't
they could
do anything with their rules.
Right.
Okay.
If you take nothing away from this conversation, take that away.
But
We
they may advise about a complaint. That's a
Okay.
county violation.
All right. All right, so everything else pretty much all right. Square the pool away. Square all this stuff away.
Is the pool going to be an issue? I mean, not even.
I don't think so. 'Cause I'm going to clear it up. You know?
Well, you asked me what the violations are. I'm telling you.
Pump,
Yeah.
Is the pump not running?
Yeah, I'm going to replace it. But now the thing is, they have to see it from the street, right? All this they have to see from the street.
Well, you're
Like
asking
the
about
garbage can?
the tree falling in the forest thing. That's what
Yeah.
you're asking. Can we
But
see
like-
the violation? Yes, we can because we're here.
Okay.
Yeah, we can.
All right, because I want to put
Ladder
the garbage
storage.
can back here.
Right.
Yeah.
Could be.
If you see it, right?
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna fly shit out of pepper. I think we're here to gain compliance.
Okay.
You know,
I'll move them
keep the
anyway,
peace in the neighborhood.
Hard to do. I'll move them
It's
anyway.
damn hard to do in certain neighborhoods. You've got
Alright.
to believe it. But nonetheless, that's what I'm all about. Man. Just turning this shit is not any fun for anyone.
Yeah, but they're going to do it anyway.
Well, you guys kind of think we enjoy it, and I can tell you
Nah,
that
nah.
there is an officer or two that really enjoys that.
I've been on
But
both
it's not
sides of the
us.
law.
But it's probably not these two.
I've been on both sides of the law, so I know how the county goes. My father was a councilman,
Okay.
so I've got first-hand knowledge. Anyway, I'll clear this up too.
All right.
Let's see what
Anyway.
else.
Yeah, the milk crate. That stuff is outside storage.
All right.
That's all I see. You
Alright.
get it, right?
Bicycles out front.
Nope.
Not storage.
You're allowed to have the bike down. You're allowed to have your little.
Unless you're doing bicycle sales and business and
No,
working on
that's a
them.
kid's
You're
bike.
allowed to have kids stuff.
Okay.
That's a kid's bike.
Within reason.
Okay.
If it becomes excessive, then it becomes a public nuisance.
All right. Now the milk cartons. I got them over new growth, planting vegetables there.
Okay. So that you're saying is a landscaping device?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No big deal.
That is on the fence. That's a judgment call.
Okay.
Is that junk or is that a landscape device? I call it junk myself.
Okay.
Because here's why. I want this to go away forever. I don't want to come back.
Well, we know that's not going to happen.
We know that ain't gonna happen.
Well,
We
I
know
don't want to come back and have to harass you or stop and
They've been
Well,
harassed.
have
that's
this
why.
conversation.
That's why I'm asking about this stuff ahead
That's
of
why
time.
I'm telling you that if there's any violations here, we ain't stopped.
Okay. Now if I put the wire
You won't
rack,
even know we showed up.
Yeah,
You can
but-
check the record every once in a while if
the
you want.
wire trellis instead of the milk cart.
That's landscaping.
No,
That's a
they
landscaping thing.
complain.
Well,
Alright.
2 milk crates don't mean nothing.
Okay.
10?
Okay.
No. No.
Idiot.
I just
Not
want-
my heart.
I just wanted to protect them
palpitate.
before, so they wouldn't get pulled up as weeds and nothing go on them
Sure.
and bury
I-
them and
I
stuff.
understand, yeah.
But now they're about 3 inches off the ground, so yeah,
Yeah,
I'll put
it,
a milk cart
it ain't
down.
really a big deal. If
they'll
there's-
make it into a big deal.
Well,
They'll make it into a big deal. We
and
know.
we can explain that away. Homeowner says
We
that
live
those are
here.
protecting,
We
protecting
know.
his plants.
All right.
All right. If we actually had to stop about the milk crates, I'd go, hey, what's up with the milk crate?
But again, now we don't
I got the melon
confuse us
planted.
with the association.
Yeah.
The
That's their-
association
that's-
been calling the county.
But they got their own stuff to deal with.
But the county only made a list of the stuff the county enforces. I'm
Right.
sure that the list that the homeowners association gave us was this long, and we condensed it down to the
Or-
stuff in the driveway and the vehicle.
How
Okay,
can I get
so
a copy
who-
of that list?
How
Oh, wait a
you
minute,
You got a
I don't
copy of
know-
that list.
I don't
It's
know.
on your-
The
No.
list that the HOA provided you.
Oh, I don't know.
No.
I don't know that they
There's
did.
no
It
list.
could have been verbal.
Okay.
He's not aware of that. There's no
So
list.
What's the complaint say?
they are calling.
They-
it.
No, the
What?
Hold on,
the complaint was from a police officer initially,
Okay.
way back when,
Oh, that's
6
the
months ago,
guy.
So
about
what's-
the truck.
So once
Which
again,
one?
what does the
That's the
complaint
guy
say?
with the
The complaint about was about a dual-wheel axle vehicle.
Okay, the
parked on
complaint-
residential
The complaint
property.
started with the trailer and truck.
And then that was turned into me anonymously,
Uh-huh.
but I knew that an officer had noticed it too. But it was turned into me anonymously. I had to react to the anonymous complaint of dual-wheel vehicle.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this now, because this opened up a whole different can of worms.
We have to list every violation that's there.
Hold on.
We
But
don't-
it doesn't,
What
no, the
was-
officer didn't
what
put
was
the complaint in.
complaint exactly? That it was
Go
parked
get
in the
it.
street or in
Go
the
get it.
grass?
Go get the complaint. You got it?
I brought it out to you way
Alright.
back when we talked about this.
No,
That was the,
now is this the first time I hear an officer made the complaint?
Officer put a complaint in. He didn't make that initial complaint. He had made a complaint. Or he
Well,
was
what
also
exactly
involved.
was the complaint though? Was it parked in the
Okay,
street or
I'll
in the
show you what I
grass?
got.
All right.
That's a new one.
Yeah, because the sheriff's department told me to park right. See where the
The
grass
sheriff
is
department
tore up
told
there?
us to park
He
in
didn't
there.
put a formal complaint.
Okay.
We speak to associations and we speak to sheriffs. That's not something.
Okay, because
I want to get down the road. We spent it up.
Yeah, I know. The sheriff's department told me park right there.
Yeah, see, that's just crazy. To tell you to park in that wet ditch is nuts.
Well, no, when the ditch is dry.
Oh.
Because they said don't park in the street like you're parked.
Yeah.
Okay? They said park in the grass
Well,
in the easement.
They have different rules. They
Okay,
have to
but
protect
but it's county
traffic
rules, right?
safety type rules. No. The sheriff is not county rules. No.
Okay, because what I'm curious is
The
why
sheriff is a separate entity.
well, why would the sheriff
He's an
make a
elected
complaint?
official that's elected by the public. It's a separate
Okay.
entity. The jail and all that's a different thing. That's not affiliated with the
Well,
Florida
what
County
we're
Commission.
curious about that,
Yeah.
why the sheriff complained
Yeah,
to the
when they told me to
county.
park there.
Because that's what they do.
But then they have written things telling
Yeah.
us to park there.
Yeah.
He knew that your vehicle was illegal, according to county rules.
Huh.
So he informed the department that handles the dual axle vehicles in the residential
They
neighborhood.
never said
I
anything
think.
about that.
Now, I don't know. I wasn't there.
Well, he's got the copy of the complaint, right?
That's a new one. Because
Yeah.
they tell us to park there.
Yeah. A number of times.
Well, that happens a
Number
lot.
of times.
We tell you one thing, they
Yeah.
tell you another. Once again, we're two separate
The
entities. Don't
complaint,
try.
the complaint anonymously was open trailer parked down right away. That's all I had. No, it's what Terry had. I'm
What day
saying.
though? What day though?
That was Terry who first got the complaint.
That was another officer, Terry.
Terry came out on May 2nd,
Okay.
2013. It was
Okay.
Terry.
And
You talked to Terry.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned that.
Yeah, she's real nice. But it says don't park in the easement, which is the grass.
There's the original complaint.
Okay.
Open trailer parking right away. This is what she found. It's not in foreclosure.
Dual wheel bill.
She on May 2nd. There's an open trailer, dual wheel, and a work truck parked on the right of way. Took 3 pictures. There they are. I don't. That's not her picture. That's it.
That's not the latest pictures. Those are the ones when I was out here last week or 2 weeks ago.
Those are going to show up, but they're going to be pictures of the truck.
Yeah, that's the stuff that Terry did.
Okay.
Terry Barnett, TV.
All right.
Yeah, we talked about that. I even showed you that when I was my first time I met you. I
Yeah.
talked to you about this.
Oh no, we want to know why the sheriff complained about
Sheriff-
us
no,
when
it's his
they
job.
tell
The
us.
sheriff was getting complaints.
Okay, now
He-
the sheriff's getting complaints.
The sheriff got.
He didn't
I'm
just
not
show up, I don't think. I don't know. You can't testify for what the sheriff did.
Right.
He called us.
He called
That's
us.
all I can tell you.
That's all I can say.
But
Because he'd gotten some complaints.
And the sheriff
too.
does that.
and it's an anonymous
Yeah.
sheriff
If he-
deputy that called up.
I
one
could probably
could
find
ask.
out his name.
I
I don't
don't know.
remember. Might have been Miller. I don't recall.
Miller. Okay.
I don't recall. I can look
Okay.
it up.
All right. Well, if you could, I'll
Sure.
send him an email and you send it. Just
Okay, but again, are we continuing forward?
Let me dive in here.
go ahead.
What's your mission? You
What
going
do
to
you
attack the
want?
sheriff's office now?
Nah, it's okay. It just seems strange the sheriff's department tell you guys that we're violating the thing when they have the authority.
No, that's not what happened.
No,
That's
that's not what I
happened.
said. That is not what I said. When the sheriff comes out for his business and he sees something else, as a courtesy, they call us.
The complaint might have been already lodged before the sheriff even called us. I don't know.
Okay.
This was not my case initially.
Yeah, because mostly the sheriff come out for the truck parked right there.
Yeah.
And if it's in violation, then they just said so.
Well, once we
Don't
come
park
out, we
there.
look at the property and tell them, "Sir, what are the violations?" We're not going to come out for the truck and then this. And then 2 weeks later, oh, you got garbage. And 2 weeks later, we'll go out for the vehicles. And
But
we'll
they've
just
been
keep
doing
stretching
that.
your life
Yeah.
into a miserable hell. We're not
They've been
doing that.
It
We're
isn't
coming out
here
one
Let me
time,
ask you this
Obviously,
too.
list the
obviously
violations,
He got phone calls too.
and move on.
All right. Since you're the county and you get to park anywhere, this fellow blocking up traffic?
No, he's got a purpose. He's cutting the grass. You,
Yeah,
want him to do this to your yard as he's
what
cutting
I'm
it?
saying is,
Come on.
according to this woman,
Once again, let's
we
not
can't do that, but
Let's
he
not
can.
do. You can do that
You can park on the side of the
No,
road.
we can't.
as long as
But
you're
not
here
with-
cut for a purpose.
No, we can't. We can't.
I was going to cut the grass one day, she
And
called.
she called them.
Well, then by the time we get there, you're gone.
Now she called the sheriff's department.
She called the sheriff.
Well, he won't do anything,
No, they told me move.
did they?
Yeah.
So what are we supposed to do?
Yeah.
Listen to
Do
the
it-
sheriff.
well, you listen to the
Trust
sheriff.
me, I'm not going to give you any other advice than that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't want to go down that
You
road.
want to listen to whatever the sheriff says.
You
All right.
know they're harassing us all the time.
Well, then
If
you need
gotta
an attorney,
clean up, they're
because the
harassing
sheriff
us. If you
told
keep
us
it
to
dirty,
park
they're
in the
harassing
grass.
us.
Then you
Again.
need it. Now you need an attorney and plenty of money, and you can have all the fun
We're
you
not
want.
talking about the dual-wheel vehicle again, though?
They tell me any vehicle I park there, I have to park in the grass.
Yeah.
The
'Cause
dual-wheel vehicle's a
we
different
moved
issue
the-
now. That's
well,
our
we,
issue.
We moved the white car out there so we could clean up the driveway, and she called.
Now remember,
Don't you
they're
call
just
us?
I would-
concerned with threat to traffic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I
Now,
got the,
if we want to push this, we'll push this living area garage converted to a living area. If you want to go that route,
yeah.
you want to do that?
Well, let me ask you this now.
You can't do that. Not without a
Would
permit,
you-
you can't. So let's
Would you contact the owner about that or us?
owner.
And if you can't find her, then what?
There's an owner.
Well, yeah, she's in the hospital.
I don't care.
She had a stroke.
There's an owner.
Okay,
No,
so
but
we're not responsible for it.
We've noticed the owner all during this case. That's how you found out about this.
No, you
I
have to
had
stick with
well,
things.
I had to post it because it came back undeliverable.
Yeah.
So when
But
it
why
comes
do you
back-
want to do that?
Well, she have a stroke.
Well, I just want to know, am I in
that's
violation
what he
of
told
her?
me.
Or
He said
is
she
she
was
in
sick.
violation
Property
of her?
owner's in
I
violation.
understood that.
So we're clean and green, right?
That's right.
There we go. That's all I want to know.
You ain't got a dog in that fight if you don't own the house. I thought you owned the house, but
Nah, I
you
don't own the house.
Because his mom, she had a stroke.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, she's still responsible. We're going to lien the property.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a
If
lane.
this
oh,
is
yeah.
your mother, yeah.
But I thought we just agreed we're not going to go down that road. Now you want to go? You want to
No,
go,
I'm
go
gonna
back
clear
down
that up.
Okay.
No,
all
what
right.
I come by a couple days.
What I was
Oh,
just
no,
going to
we'll
say is you
clear
got to
it up.
close that window, man.
Yeah.
You're going to get bees in there. You're going to get wasps. You're going to lizards.
Oh, yeah,
You're going to
it's
get
an open window.
Yeah, close that window.
Well, we don't mind if
Lizards are all over
here.
here. They go under the door. They
You
come
don't want
under
them in the
screen.
house. They'll
My
They don't
kids
come in the
catch
house,
them.
though.
They play with them.
Okay. Well, you don't want them playing with honeybees.
And you're okay with the
Honeybees
pool and that area back there? All that's going to be cleaned up too in the next couple of days?
The other stuff, I'm going to need a little more on the next couple days on that. Okay.
Back to our discussion. If we
Go ahead,
don't,
shoot.
if we can't get the owner present for this,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the
Be
so-and-so
Jane-
trust,
Jane B. Robinson
Jane B.
Trust.
Robinson
Right,
Trust. If she don't show up, that doesn't mean she's not guilty.
We
That just
know.
means we
understand
proceed
that.
without her. We gave
Yes,
her
we
her
understand
opportunity to plead.
Okay, now I can come and talk with her, right?
As her duly appointed agent, yes, you can come testify about anything.
All right.
But if you're not her duly appointed agent, it doesn't matter, and it won't change the verdict.
Even if
Okay.
she had a stroke,
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She still has to be
Jeez.
responsible for what she owns.
but she doesn't even know anything.
Then she has to designate an agent. I'm sorry.
She doesn't even know.
Then the interested agent, and once again, you need to talk to a lawyer about this stuff.
Okay.
You're asking me for legal advice, and I shouldn't be even offering it
Oh,
up.
no.
But since you like to argue, I'm gonna argue with you a little bit. What you need to do then is get power of attorney.
Okay.
So you solicit the court to say, I'm the son, I'm the eldest son, I'm the this, I'm the that, and they'll set a date. And once again, that date is going to inform all your siblings,
Okay.
anybody that's interested, grandkids, everybody gets a notice.
Right.
Show up and plead.
Okay.
If you don't show up and you're the only guy, you get it.
All right. Well, other than that, we're in the clear for any of
That's
these
the order of the
violations, right?
court. Then it says you're now the trustee. You're the duly appointed agent for Jane Robinson,
Okay.
and you make all her decisions at that point, court ordered.
Okay.
But you can't make them without the court order.
All right. Yeah, I'll do
I mean,
that
you
in
can
court
make
then.
minor
Let's,
decisions.
Yeah, I'll do that in
let's
court
clarify in the clear. You were never. This was never about a criminal trial. This is. I have nothing to say to.
Yeah, but
It's
lean
the
on
same thing.
property.
But a lien on the property is lien on the property. That's not you.
It's the same difference. You can come and show your power of attorney at this code enforcement hearing, and then you become Jane Robinson.
Yeah, if you can do that.
If you can't, then you're just another guy testifying.
Okay.
Right.
Yes, they'll recognize that you're the son,
Right.
Okay.
and that what you say is in her best behalf, probably. That's all subjective
All right.
to what the board wants to hear.
Okay.
And if you came to that board hearing and said, you know what, I'm going to solve this problem, I need 30 days. They could take that testimony and go, you know what, let's give them 30 days. Or they could say, nah, you've had enough time, boom, done, $50 a day.
Okay.
Okay? Because of your connection, though it's arm's length and not legal, they take your testimony. You know, it's not it's kind of a quasi-judicial board. It's not civil court. They call it quasi-judicial. Yes, it's legally established, Under the laws of Florida, under the laws of municipal government, we can have a code enforcement board that hears these cases.
Okay.
So we got one. And we have to have a member from this area and that area and this area and that area. They serve for 2 years. They get a bunch of rules for them too. As long as we establish that board, we can hear the cases.
Okay.
It's not civil court. It's
Okay.
not that big a deal.
All right.
If you want to come testify, testify. They'll listen to you. But you better be saying something constructive, not
Okay.
just we're arguing for the sake of arguing, because that's going to get you in trouble.
All right.
That's going to get the gavel dropped. We've heard
All
enough
right.
of this. You go sit down. We're going
But again, I think we don't have really.
Watch
it
that on
sounds
chat.
like you're able to take care of it.
Well, that's clear today. That I'm gonna need about 3 weeks
Yeah,
on,
but I
because
think
I gotta
back
get
there
another
needs
storage.
some time.
If I
Up
see
to the
some
storage.
progress,
Okay.
can you, what can you
well,
get
he's
done?
not charged with the pool and that anyway, right?
Yeah.
No, he's not. No, he's not. But
Okay, so we're not hearing that.
Okay.
Now, he can make that an issue, like I told you.
Okay.
We usually
All right, well, that's
don't do
clear
that. We
today.
usually try to list every violation and make it comprehensive, but we didn't do that. So
here's what I'll do: you clean that today, and you show me that you're just trying. You know, you're moving some of that stuff, and that won't become an issue in the future.
Okay.
And the pool,
I'm
you're gonna
out
do
of
what you can with the pool, and it won't be an issue.
Sorry to cut into your
Sorry.
lunchtime.
Thank
I'm really not a bad guy.
You have to
She
understand
under a lot
our
of stress,
side
man.
because they harass us for everything.
And let me tell you something. I'm going to meet a half a dozen of you people today.
They charge his mom.
I'm going to meet a half a dozen of you. When this guy gets senile, he's going to imagine that you're selling drugs off the street here. That's the kind of stuff we have to deal with.
Right.
This idea that there's an old fart around here that just likes to pull his weeds with the tweezers because he's got all day to do it.
It might be.
We see them 6 times a day, and the people that are affected. And the worst thing you can do is have a 16-year-old kid. Oh my God, that's just problems right there.
Why is that?
Just because they're loud, they have their friends over,
They
they do what 16-year-old kids do. But when you're 72, you don't like that shit.
No.
Okay,
Right.
we do that a half a dozen times a day. So if you think you're unique in the picked-on department, you're not.
They charge us mom
Florida is about
$200
old
for
farts.
5 plants.
Old
that
farts
she
are
didn't
about
have.
complaining.
5 plants.
5 plants.
So-
$3,200.
We don't do that.
The association.
We don't listen to that and go, okay,
Are
I'm
you
going
saying
to go over and get
plants?
them.
Plants.
Plants. Like
Five.
shrubs.
Oh, they,
She
they
was
do
missing.
Have,
She was missing 5
Missing
shrubs.
5 shrubs. They come and count the shrubs.
yeah, they do.
They gave her a letter of how many to
$3,200.
plant. She gave it to the landscaper. He planted that many. They came back out and said, well, now you didn't plant enough.
And
She
the
handed them the
landscaper was
letter.
right there, and she
She
handed
handed
the
them the
letter
letter.
they
They
sent.
said, oh, no, this letter's wrong.
And that's the letter they sent, how much to plant.
Yeah.
And then charge her $3,200.
I'm not going to come on country. plants.
$3,200. The landscaper charge?
Yeah.
Nah, the
no,
homeowners
the
association.
homeowners.
Fine
Fine her.
Yeah.
That's not. Let them take you to court.
They
They
harassed.
did.
They did.
They took me to court.
And she had to
And
pay
it was upheld?
$3,200.
No, they took, well, yeah, they took
Did
me
the
to
judge
court
uphold it?
They leaned the
about
property.
the truck.
Oh.
Okay? They ordered me not to park a commercial vehicle or trailer on the property.
Right.
Right?
Because there usually isn't a judge that's going to say, I'm fining you because of the shrubs.
No, they
Okay,
fined
well, you
us,
fined me
Mom.
because of the
They
truck.
did.
All right, now they're going for a border compliance hearing that I'm in violation of the landscape.
Here's what the judge sees. He sees that next door to him and he goes, I don't want that shit. Boom, you're guilty.
Yeah,
A bush?
Can't you
Being
just
short a
plant
bush or
5
two?
shrubs?
He
Yeah,
can
well,
see that
she
that's
planted
harassment.
what they
She
asked.
planted what they
Judges
asked.
What do they
see
want
that
you to
a
do
bush
right
is
now?
harassment.
Right now, if I could plant
Yeah.
5
That
shrubs
truck,
for
he
you,
sees
10
it.
shrubs, what would they want you to do?
On his
Plant
way
them?
home, he's
Would
got to
the
drive
case
by
go
one.
away?
He
Yeah.
don't
No,
like
it wouldn't.
Oh, it won't
They
go
didn't
away?
fine her
By
either.
association.
They fine her
If nothing
anyways
else.
after.
Follow me?
Yeah, but it's still a pickup truck.
So she did plant the
And a
5 that they
pickup
asked.
truck.
No,
So
I
I'm in
didn't
violation.
I didn't see pickups in that.
And
Yeah,
then
it's a
one
pickup
lady, they
No,
tell
no.
her to plant
No.
3-gallon
It's a
plants,
stake bed,
Which is
dual
basically
axle,
3-gallon pot
one-ton truck.
size.
It's not
right?
allowed.
And she make a mistake and she bought 2 gallons.
Okay. But it's not a
Now,
hydraulic
wouldn't
dump
it
truck.
grow in about a month
Doesn't
to
have to
3
be.
gallons?
Stake,
They find
it's a
it-
stake bed,
that's-
what they call
They
a stake
find
bed
it
truck. right?
$2,500.
So stake bed
Where you
trucks
put
aren't
the
allowed?
stakes,
$2,500.
Well, I asked him too.
This
if I
is-
just
This
took the
is a
back off, then
deed-restricted
is it
community, and
allowed? Why not?
Yeah, but that's
Dual
too
axle.
much. If they charge
Or
a
his
Full-wheel
mother,
trucks
when
aren't
she
allowed.
bought in here, she agreed to these
residential
restrictions.
areas?
That's
Other
what
than
they're
pickup
hanging their
trucks.
hat on.
Other than those.
She
So
agreed by
if I
taking
took
possession of this
the
property.
flatbed off and
You
put a
agreed.
regular pickup bed on it, would be all right?
That's
Yeah.
now that's deed restrictions. You're allowed to have a deed restricted community.
not that
That'll
much
work,
money.
Even though I got dual wheels.
Well, I shouldn't have
kind of
said
see your
that.
point,
but
but
yeah.
that's saying that's where it's
Yeah,
coming
you can
from.
have a
5
dual
times
axle
you could go
pickup
home
truck
before
in the
you got a
driveway.
fly.
I would have
Photograph
made
Parking
sure that
along.
we got those plans planted.
The
She
property
did
has to be in the
plan
driveway.
And they
And
found
here's
her
why.
anyways.
Some people want to keep every car they ever
She
own.
did.
Okay, that's
Because the
Keep 'em in
landscaper
the
was
yard.
there, the
That's-
association
They're
really
never
was
going to
there,
run. They're
so
never
let's
going to
see
sell
them
them. They're
plant
never
them
going to do
back.
anything. But that one's
And
dead,
it's
so we'll
still
park it
standing
back there and go
on.
get
That's
another one.
interesting.
And when that one dies,
Isn't
we'll park
that
it next to
crazy?
it. You know what I'm saying.
So we know.
So
know
we
they're
so
gonna
we
run.
don't want to go
Rule
down that
is
road.
really
We want to be
made
reasonable. We
to
don't
say,
want
put
to
'em in
be
the driveway.
property. We don't want to get involved.
Let's not scatter them
We'd
like
rather you
lawn
guys-
ornaments
Right.
in the backyard.
clean it up and make it look nice, and we're done.
That's what it's about. That's where it started.
All right.
From that rule, then, of course, the elected officials look at stuff like that. Well, we got to change that so that they can't park in a ditch. Oh, fine, change it.
Okay.
It goes to the legal department. They write a little clause that says, okay, parking in the right of way is not allowed.
All right.
It evolves over time. And like I say, Florida's all about retirement, guys.
Right.
That's who writes the law,
Yeah.
or who the law is written for.
Okay.
To
well,
shut them
I'll
up.
clear that.
Keep that phone from
Okay.
ringing.
And
Have a
we'll
good
see
day.
if we can.
You
All
too.
right, dude, I got to go.
All right.
Okay,
Have
man.
fun, huh?
Take care.
All
All
right.
right. All right. Take care. So yeah, you're gonna email him.
Yeah.
Then we'll talk.
Okay. That's clear today.
All right. I'm all for that.
We have to do this.
Hey Sheriff County, this is Sheriff County COPWATCH. I am using any video here with under fair use if you have criticism, reporting, teaching, etc. And please donate. I do not make money from YouTube, and there are different ways to donate in the video links. Thanks.